turn 3, that's when the leader can go.
We are here at the Concord Speedway down in North Carolina for the third annual iRacing North-South Shootout. North-South Shootout is a race that is thrown down south with the modifieds. Big money race. Ran last weekend in real life, and they're running the iRacing one here tonight. 25 to win, I think, if I'm correct. So no tire limit on the night, and 125 laps here. Car isn't great, but we're gonna ride around. We're gonna see what we can get, and top 3 pays. So I know some of these guys, from what I've seen in the practices, they get pretty loose after about 25-30 laps. So as long as we can stay consistent and keep the car in one piece, I feel like we could get a pretty solid finish. Hopefully get some money out of this one. Good luck. There is an incident limit. I think it's 14 incidents, and you get thrown out. So we got to also pay attention to that here.
One to go at the line.
No tire limit, 14 incident rule. Like I said, no quick resets. So with these cars, if you hit that outside wall pretty hard, that right front can get really smashed up really quickly. So we're just gonna try to keep our car in one piece. That's the main goal here, and we can get something out of it, hopefully.
Come on now.
I'm gonna let Connor by here when we get to turn 3. He wrecked in the heat. He was up to like 3rd in the heat, and he wrecked. So spun onto pit lane because he was loose. Picked up the gear from what I was running in the heat to try to get some more power out of her too. So
Clear.
a lot of stuff can happen quick here. Very small track, so someone gets turned and comes back up, it can take out a lot of cars.
Good job. Bumper. Still there, barely at your bumper still. 15.01. Still there. All clear. 15.1. Their bumper. Clear low. I think he's going to go to the bottom up here. We'll see. 14.947.
Thanks there, Kevin.
15.1.
I just get murdered down the dogleg back straight here. They can just put power down off it too and keep it in full throttle. I can't. Thing just wants to bounce up the racetrack and go all over the place. Okay.
4.844.
I just got
Damn, Brad, I'm so...
And the first caution happens pretty good for us.
Crash, but you were everywhere.
Have you noticed your water temp at all?
Yeah.
If not, it might be
Car is freaking me out.
I'll remember that.
40 man, you're warping all over the place.
Greg, it will open this time.
Yeah, I don't know. I was checking up because that car was blinking all over the place.
41.
You're right, it's alright.
Only gonna be able to take rights here, and I'm gonna make that right rear change, so air pressure wise. Very slow pit road speed here, so.
No, it just started.
They feel when you can.
Yeah, it was like our last 5 green flag laps.
Quick race here.
Behind that 41.
I never saw it when I was behind you, but if it continues, somebody has to let me know. But it was fine the whole time we were racing. That's why I didn't remove you.
Yeah, he was fine by me.
Yeah, it wasn't until I dropped back a little bit.
Come around the 41.
Time to turn off the porn.
Kevin, I don't know if you know, but you were blinking on and off throughout that run too.
Everyone's asking if we took tires. I told them no. I told them we pitted for dice on the mirror. One little tree suspension.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
5.081. Behind that 9. I'll call the green. I'll let you know what you
I think he said he knew it. I'm not sure. Whatever.
Alright.
We'll get back at it here.
Nice. We'll start here. Green, green, green. Door, still there. Still there, by himself. Go low, go low, go low, go low. One coming low, two coming low. They're coming down. One coming down, coming down.
That was close.
Backing down, watch me backing down, go low. Caution's out. Caution is out. Pretty big wreck back here. Work that track bar at all?
Won't bother, Dirty.
Greg, I believe it'll open this time. Yeah, 4.
I'm gonna come back down here. I'll throw some gas in her, and I'm gonna take those lefts that we didn't take.
Left at 57 in front of you.
Come on, Bob Ray.
Yeah.
Behind that 57.
Yeah, that was a pretty big one.
All right, behind that 60 is 3.
Looks like someone might have got tagged going into 3 and just pretty much went all the way up the
I
racetrack.
already have an 8X and I haven't done anything, but I got hit twice. Nice.
Remember, I told you 14x limit, so he's already got 8 here at lap 25 of 125. Just stop here. Give us a nice thumbs up there from the Lollipop Man. Got our left side, a little bit of gas in there, and we'll be on our way. I love it if you could take one side tires, but they don't let you single tires anymore. That's what I used to do when I ran these for the full official series. I used to come down, take one tire, but a few patches ago they got rid of that. They made it so you have to take 2 rights or 2 lefts or 4, which, you know, sucks. When you think about this car, like this car you could do that in, some cars obviously you can't, most of the cars you can't, but this in the SK you could do that, and they took that opportunity away from you. I assume there had to be some glitch with it, but you know.
Alright, man. Nice smooth shift again. Make sure those rears are good cleaned up. I'll call the green like I did last time. I'll get a good start again there. No one else will be able to get the starts we do here, so I'll count you down.
P13 with the 13. Ted Christopher tribute car.
Get a little more heat you can in them rear tires.
Got the sticker on the front and the sides of it. The memory sticker, so. And got his name above the door, too, the window.
Come on. 29.6, 4, 5, there you go, bud. Find yourself out there. Bumper clear, door. Still right there in your door. Bumper. 15.467. Still there. And clear. Great job. Bumper. By himself. 15.239. Still there. Still there. Clear, clear, clear.
We'll fall in line right here.
15.342. Crosses out. Crosses out.
Saw smoke
Sorry,
in front
Chris.
of us, but
I guess that one's on me.
I don't know if we gotta reset
You're
that
all
quick.
good. You're all good.
That's all.
I had to check up, so
Gonna open
sorry
this
for
time,
slowing down.
quick yellow.
Yeah, ain't no problem. It's all good.
Come back, Chris. Sorry, man.
Nah, that's all good. I was giving it to you.
I should have been a little more patient. You and the 23 were like reading each other's minds. But nah, you'll be back up here soon enough.
Well, if he just did a 360, I'm gonna go on, I guess.
44, coming outside here. Make sure you leave a lane. He's just about 15 back there.
On the outside.
So he'll be back on the lead lap here. So we went green for 20 laps. Then we've had 2 quick cautions here in the next 15. So it looks like we'll be P13 again here for the restart. I'm gonna come back down and take lefts just to get out of this pile up here. I don't want to be in front of a lot of people that are faster. I don't want to be in the way and get myself wrecked. So I'd rather just restart second to last or last and just ride here, take care of my stuff. Thanks for the thumbs up, my dude. Looking really really forward to Homestead this week. Worked on the setup this afternoon with some of the FSR guys and Gen X guys, and the card seemed pretty good. Knock on wood, but hopefully it stays that good.
Come around the 44. One to go at the line. All the tires look really good. All tires look really good. Left front was a little flat spotted from pit road, but that's it. 24.20. 5. Alright, start rolling a little bit.
Look how everyone that's supposed to be...
Ready. Behind that 58. Alright, bud. So they get cleaned up here. Cover to the green.
just all line up on the inside now. That's okay.
That's that 58 in front of you. 25.40.
Go ahead,
One door. The one inside there. Just one inside to go there. The one inside there. Clear, clear, clear. 16.0. 7. Door. Clear low.
Alex, you're flying through the air.
15.244.
Man, he is blinking really bad.
0, 6,
Thank God.
4.
Christ, he's trying to pull over to give him the spot, and they were just about wrecking him. I'm gonna let Waters by here. I'm gonna...
Crosses out 15.515.
Got 3-4 more there with damage.
Not open or anything here yet. We gotta get the pace card.
I'm gonna come down this time and take 4. Not go all lap down, take 4, but we'll take right, and then we'll come back down and take lefts. I think feels a little bit out of balance now. So we'll take rights right here, and then we'll swing back around, catch up to the pace car, and take lefts, just to try to get it back on a baseline here.
Yeah, I just have my bike.
Oh, unsafe pit exit, yeah. Okay.
Alright, we gotta drop back further, even though these guys are playing.
I don't understand that one, but okay.
Alright, behind that 63.
That's just a black of the line penalty. Did I come up too soon? I don't know.
Let that 18 in front of you.
I'm coming back down to take the lefts anyway, so it don't really matter, but... Seems like the guy keeps getting farther and farther down the pit road. They'll probably get the two to go this time. Lap 50 almost here. Almost at halfway.
Hi, buddy. I need you to leave a little room where you can see out your window and watch for debris. Behind that 30. One to go here at the line. One to go here at the line.
Everybody just going to line up on the inside again like we did last restart? Instead of actually using the outside like you're supposed to. Yeah, it looks like half of them did at least. Eventually they're just going to start getting black flagged, so.
Alright, bud. Come to the green. Green, come on. Go, buddy. Last car right there in front of you. 24.92.
I'm going to try to watch where John's driving this car because he was running a different lane when he was behind me, and I'd like to see if I can try to gain some speed.
Go low. One, keep coming low. They're coming down. One coming down.
Sorry, Kevin. Didn't think he was going to randomly turn.
Caution's out, save fuel.
Turning up, good stop.
Alright guys, we still got a long way to go. Let's clean this up a little bit.
Sorry about that.
Out your window and watch for debris. Gonna open this time, a quick yellow.
Christ, almost go a lap down because the guy's going 2 miles per hour. When we come around this time, since I'm caught up now, we'll come back down. Probably a few seconds of damage there. Nothing big. Beat out that toe. Probably knocked the toe out a little bit on that right front. No problem. Oh, no damage. Okay. I'll take it. Thought we'd at least have a few. Is that a legal pit exit now?
This side it might be different than last week, so I'll remember to ask you next time. Behind that 88. Right.
Driving it in way too hard is what it looks like.
9. Come around the 30. One to go at the line.
We'll be on the outside for this one.
Kevin said if you can push a little bit on the front stretch on the green, he's okay with it. 32.913.
Hopefully we can try to clean this up and go to the end green flag. That'd be nice.
Make sure them rears are good cleaned up there. Alright, pace car is in. Green, come on. One inside, door, 30.335. Up here. Still there. Bumper, by itself. Still there. Still there.
That thing didn't turn.
15.74 door. clear already. Looking inside. Still there. Still there.
Someone just went to the moon.
Spare bumper. Clear. 15.578. Inside. I think he's gonna go to the bottom up here. We'll see. Next up here. Still there. 15.323. Still there. One inside. Door. Still there. Bumper. Door.
Let's just say I don't like this track,
Still one inside.
and I couldn't really make a good setup for it either, so.
Caution is
Rick
down,
just
caution
got
is
killed.
down.
Got one on the front.
Turns 1 and 2 somewhere. Could be a helmet tear off. Not sure. Not open or anything here yet. Greg, we're gonna get the pace car at 1. All right, bud. 4,700. 4,700. Behind that 9. Go, buddy. Last car right there in front of you.
Like I said, eventually they're gonna start just weeding themselves out, so.
Halfway this time by
And there's halfway.
9 coming outside here fairly quick. On the outside.
I think I might pit and put some gas in her. Just gas. Want to throw some gas in it? I'll get a drink.
Alright, behind that 30, come around the 30.
I think Junior's probably going to get a black flag behind us for exiting closed pits, but
Come around the 31. Come around the 9.
yeah, I don't know. I just don't love this place, that's for sure.
One to go at the line.
Some call it the tiny Pocono
Get a little more heat.
because of the triangle shape of it,
Back to the green. Behind that
but
90,
a lot
31.
slower speeds than Pocono, obviously.
Alright, buddy.
Hey, Junior and Steven, I don't know if I have full power, so
I'll count you
be
guys
heads
out
up.
to the restart.
Yeah, simple. Now, come on, man.
I don't know if you have full power. Be ready to go here?
Bring her in. .237. Outside door, still there. Clear. Good corner. 15.433. Good job, door. Still there by himself. I think he's gonna go to the bottom up here. We'll see. All clear. All clear. Door. Bumper. Door. Bumper clear. 15.373 by himself there. Good job. Still there. Bumper. Still out there. Gonna be back in your door. Still there. Door. I think he's gonna go to the bottom up here. We'll see. 15.32. Full bumper clear. Clear by half. Door. Still there. Tough here. Still there. Clear low. 15.159.
Yeah, down that back straight thing, I just can't keep it to the bottom because the front end's everywhere, the rear end's all over the place, everything's all over the place. The car really isn't in the track at all.
All clear.
Seems like the track's starting to rubber up, get a little bit slicker here too. Not just for us, for them too, for everyone else. See a lot more slipping and sliding than I did early in the race. So I can't go full throttle through that dog leg because if I try to, the right rear starts to hop and then the front end just goes to the outside wall. Right here, the front end will get a little bit tight, and then if I try to keep it, that right rear starts to be burnt. So it's tough track. I didn't make a good setup, that's for sure. But hey. You can see some wrecks here. Hopefully not me, but... Seems like Christian's a mile ahead of the field out front.
Check it up, check it up, check it up, check it up.
Oh, someone just died.
Sorry, Jeffrey, nowhere to go.
They died. Call the ambulance.
Alright, behind that 63. Alright, behind that 63.
A little bit less than 40 laps to go now.
Go, 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 77. Gotta catch him.
I don't understand how some of these guys aren't down on power yet. Though, actually, down on power probably helped them a little bit. Probably helped me, at least.
you're going to be outside row. Alright, behind that 90. 35.717.
This will be about the point where everybody probably kicks it up a gear. Tries to go a little bit harder.
Cleaned up there. 8 cars in. No pressure directly in your mirror. No pressure directly in your mirror at all. 32.345. No pressure. Go get it. Bumper, find yourself, still there. Still there, bumper. Door. Still there, 15.3, clear low. Door, clear, clear, clear. Door, clear low.
I think the default might have been faster at this point. I don't know why this thing is so bad. Wasn't close to this bad the other day, I'll tell you that. It was at least like consistent handle-wise. Wasn't fast, but it was consistently handling. This thing just doesn't handle now. It's just no drive, no turn, no anything.
Clear, door, 15.153, clear. Door. Clear low. 15.233.
I'm gonna let this 9 by so I can just buy my time here.
My bad, Kyle.
Something to do with going into turn 1 that it's just hitting the ground, I think. You can hear it when it goes in. Just sounds like the front end is rubbing the ground through the corners, like going on the entry.
15.174.
If we get another caution, I'm probably going to come down and increase the air pressures in both front tires and try to get it off the ground.
15.009. Caution's going to be coming out. Caution's out, save fuel. Caution's out, save fuel.
Sorry about that, guys.
As I was saying.
Debris, turn 22 somewhere. Could be a helmet tear off.
We'll come down, we'll take the rights, and then we'll take the lefts.
Not open or anything here yet, but we're going to get the paint car 1. We've had a lot of speed penalties here on pit road in the last so be aware of that.
I'm gonna jack them all up 3.
Alright, behind that 60 is 3.
Take the lefts on the right. And then we will come back down to take the lefts. Unsafe pit exit again, yeah, sure.
We gotta drop back further, even though these guys are playing back. Alright, behind that 41. Behind that 86.
Might not be a bad thing, because this is going to be a really short dash to the finish here. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody drives it down into turn 1 and just overdrives it and wrecks half the field. That's left, I should say. Okay, we'll take lefts now. Christian's in the lead. He's led most of this. Matt Coacher's pretty fast, too, and Kyle's pretty fast, too. So, we'll see. Connor's up there, though, now, and he's pretty risky. We saw him earlier make some really suggestible moves, so we'll have to see here. Hopefully the air in the front tires can try to get it off the ground a little bit better. I don't know, it just goes over that bump and it just jumps like a motherfucker.
3, come around the 41. Alright, man. Leader is in the bottom row. Leader is in the bottom row there. Now 10 from the mark, creep a little bit. Green. By himself there. Good job. 27.7.
I don't understand why they let him restart ahead of us. I don't understand that.
Better there. Good entry to 3 the last lap as well. There you go, buddy. Great job. 15.625. Self-door, no runs in your mirror. Clear. 15.164. There you go, man. Go get him. No runs in your mirror. Great job. 10 to go. .935. .848.
Too bad this had to be at Concord. Anywhere else but Concord, I have decent setups for the mod. Pretty good setups. Concord's the only one that just, I don't know. I think it has to do a little bit with me not being able to drive it great. That going into turn 1, bouncing that hard on the left front is definitely not driving. That's 100% something to do with the setup, so right there, hitting that big bump and it jumping up in the air. It doesn't have to do with me driving it.
keep coming high. They are right here. Softens out.
And that's gonna be the race.
Good win.
Have you noticed your water temp at all? Just out of
Good one, Christian. Good race.
Nice win, Christian.
Yeah,
So,
Congrats, buddy. Good job. It wasn't pretty, but I still think that race is a blast. So I hope you guys come back next season or next year.
Good one, Christian. That was a great race. It was a good race, man.
yeah, fun race, that's for sure. Would have been a little bit better if the car would have handled better and it wouldn't have jumped on that bump as hard as it did. Looks like we're gonna finish 9th here. The only good thing is that they will be giving I think one person $5 for just finishing the race. It's a random draw, so maybe we'll get that. Who knows?
Alright, sir.
He had 37 laps on him.
Alright, so I beat my 125.
Copy that.
We'll go back here. I have a camera set up from practice. I had that problem in practice and just couldn't fix it either. We'll go to the rear cam here, and I will lower it, and I'll turn it to zoom instead of the other one, and we'll just go back maybe, I don't know, one lap after before that restart there, maybe like right say right here. We'll pause that at the start finish line. Let me move over the cam. We'll zoom in a little bit on that right front, and then we'll just watch it going through one here. Right there, it just hit that bump. Going through here, I pretty much have not that bad. That was my fastest lap. This lap right here, and it wasn't that bad. But right here, going into one, that lap I went over the bump, across the bump. We'll go to the next lap here. I'm pretty sure I hit it this one pretty bad. Yeah, but hey, P10. Obviously, a lot of cars have to feel wrecked, but P10, P9. I would have loved to have a better setup there with that left front being all screwy, but ain't not bad. And we'll head out to Homestead with the Xfinity car this week. Got something special planned for that, for the final race for Dale Jr. So we'll be there this week sometime.